Hello, welcome. This is a flow to get you back on your mat. I know how it can be if you have travel or if you've been moving or things like that. It can be really easy to get away from your practice, but it's always important to come back to it. So let's get started in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, extend the arms forward, rest the forehead down. Take a deep inhale breath here. And then exhale it out. Just already noticing in this child's pose how good it feels to come back to the mat, to come back down to your child's pose with a little bit of pressure on your pineal gland, your third eye. Just noticing the comfort and ease a deep breath always seems to bring to the body. So continue with a few rounds of breath, big inhales. Exhale it out. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale breath, let's press our way up to a tabletop position. Walk the hands back so the wrists are under shoulders and the knees are under the hips. Beginning with cow pose. We'll drop the belly, tuck the toes, look up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, look towards the belly button, press the earth away. Inhale, arch the back, try to flare the sits bones out, gaze up. Exhale, press away. One more, inhale. Exhale. Tabletop. Point the fingers back towards the body, edge of the wrist towards the top edge of the mat. Shift some body weight back. Just breathe into the edges of the wrists. My goodness, it was storming a couple hours ago, and now I can barely open my eyes. It's so bright out here. We needed the rain, though. It's wonderful. Let's flip the grip, palms facing up so the fingers can point in towards the midline, or you can rotate them back towards the body. Try to touch each finger to the thumb, make fists. If you like to bend and straighten the elbows. Bring the knees together, sit on the tops of the feet, circle out the wrists, open and close the fingers. Sweep the arms overhead, take an inhale. Cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, release the head down the back, let it fall. Bring the hands by the feet, start to lean back any amount, stretch out through the tops of the feet, maybe working to lift one knee at a time or maybe two. Lower the knees down, rise up, tuck the toes under, toe stretch, stretching out the fascia of the feet. Stay elevated or intensify it by sitting back on the heels. Arm sweep up overhead, take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the right arm under the left arm, fronting an eagle bind. Lift your bind, lean back. Chin to chest, round in. Rise up, sweep the arms overhead, look towards the thumbs, inhale. Exhale, bring the left arm under the right arm. Eagle bind this side, lift up, lean back. Draw it in. As you inhale, inflate the upper back. And as you exhale, draw the elbows in a little tighter to the body. Rise up, sweep the arms overhead. And as you exhale, cactus the arms again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, release the head down the back. Sweep the arms forward, plant the hands, pat out the tops of the feet, make a little bit of noise. Tuck the toes, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal out your knees, alternate right heel to the mat, left heel to the mat. Look towards the belly button. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes again. Revolve down dog. Take the right hand to the outside of the left leg, wherever you can catch hold, and then press into the left palm. Gaze under the left armpit. Draw the belly button in. Switch it out. Right hand plants, left hand to right leg. Press firmly into the right palm, sitting the hips higher. Gaze under the right armpit. Back to your down dog. Elevate the heels off the mat and then just tiptoe walk the feet up to the hands. When you reach the top, put a bend in the knees. The belly can make a connection to the upper thighs. Take opposite elbow. Let the head go. Rock side to side. Notice if you're looking down at the mat or the floor, try to look towards the belly button, really just letting the head go here. Release the hands down. Put a bend in the right knee, straighten the left leg, and then bring the right hand under the face. Open up the left arm. Look towards the left thumb. Keep pressing the left hip back, working to straighten the left leg. Switch it out. Bring the left hand down. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Open up the right arm. Look towards the right thumb. Right hand comes down, put a bend in the knees, ground into the heels, and then slowly roll your way up to standing. When you reach the top, roll the shoulders back, close the eyes, ground down right underneath the big toe, that toe mound, then underneath the pinky toe and the back two corners of each heel. Really connect to your feet and then draw the belly in, contract the quadriceps, squeeze the shoulder blades, start to stand really tall. See what it feels like to engage your muscles. Sweep the arms up overhead, look towards the thumbs, take an inhale. Right hand comes down to the right side of the body, lengthen up through the left arm, squeeze the glutes, draw the belly in, and then reach the left arm to the right. Press the hips to the left. Come back through center. Left hand comes down, reach up through the right arm, press the hips to the right, lean to the left. Quadriceps are engaged, grounding down into the feet, pressing the hips to the right. Come back up through center. Cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, then interlace the fingers behind the body. Roll the shoulders back. Activate the quads, the glutes, squeeze them together. Press hips forward, let the fist package fall down the back of the legs, let the head go. Rise up, keep your bind, bend the knees, lead with the heart, take the bind over. Look towards the belly button. If you've got the bind nice and tight, try to work to get the palms to touch. If your shoulders really aren't stretching because the bind's far away, you can always use a shirt or towel or something like that to put in between your hands. Release the hands down to the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Hands can be on the mat, the shins or the upper thighs, but you want the stomach in and the back flat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, bend the knees, press into the palms, draw the forehead towards the knees. 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Once more, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step the feet back, high straight arm plank. We hold here. Heels are over the toes, shoulders are over the wrists. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. So throughout our chaturangas, you always have the option to drop to the knees first. If you do it that way, I'd like you to go knees and then wrap the elbows in, the bend of the elbows point forward. Squeeze the elbows by the rib cage as you lower the heart down. Or if you're moving through a chaturanga with the knees lifted, I'd like you to do the same way also. Then you can move through an up dog. Knees can be on the floor, but again, we squeeze the elbows by the body. Lower the heart down, then you can tuck the toes, press the hips back to the heels, passing through a child's pose, and then sending the hips high into a downward facing dog. So that variation is always there for you if you want to mix and match, or if you want to level up, keep the knees bent. This is your practice. Do what makes you feel good. Elevate the heels high off the mat, bend the knees, hover them 1 inch high. Walk the hands back, a hand print, shoulders over wrists, knees hovering, draw the belly in really, really tight. Hold here and breathe. Tap right knee to right wrist. Just pause here, make the connection and hold. Bring it back. Tap left knee to left wrist. Pause and hold. Bring it back. Tiny little bounces of the knees. Keep the belly in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees all the way down to the mat. So you're in a tabletop position. Send the right arm high, look towards the right thumb. Stack right shoulder on top of left. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, walk the left hand forward, lower the right shoulder down. Trying to gaze up towards the sky. Left arm can stay forward. You can start to wrap it behind the body. If you like to float or fly, put weight into the right knee. Press down through the back of the left hand or right hand as you start to lift the left leg high. Slowly unwind, left hand plants, reach the right arm high. Ooh, it's a challenge. I had to do that completely with the eyes closed because I would have been blind otherwise. Send the right arm forward, left leg back, balancing table. Reach the limbs long. Try to kick the sole of the foot back. Take an inhale, reach out even further. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Curl in, hold this one. Press down into the left palm. Make the connection, forehead to knee, heel to glute. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick up and away. Grounding into the left palm, chest is forward. Keep kicking into the hand. Take one more inhale, kick up. Cartwheel the limbs out, hold. Right hand plants. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg high. You're in a 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, and left heel to right glute. Circle the ankle, wiggle the toes. Draw circles with the left knee, moving in one direction, and then reverse it. Send the left leg high, elevate the right heel off the mat, shift forward, left knee to forehead, press away, get really high on the right tiptoes. Send the left leg back, left knee, left tricep, tap it to the outside. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, twist. Send it back. Left knee to forehead, round, hold here. 3 knee thrusters. We lower the left knee, press up and away. Lower, press, lower, press. Step the left foot through, lower the right knee down. Low crescent lunge, sweep the arms up. Start to scoot the left toes a little more forward, sit deeper into the left knee. Activate the right glute, draw the belly in, and then find a pistol grip. Pointers are released. Squeeze the biceps beside the ear with the glute and the belly engaged. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive back. Runner stretch, shift the body weight back. Flex left toes towards the face, fold over the left leg. Hands can stay grounded, or if you like to start to challenge the balance, you can interlace the fingers behind you. Flexing toes to the heart and drawing the heart towards the toes. Shift forward, right hand plants, tuck right toes, lift the right knee, open up the left arm. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palm facing out, look up. Send the left arm high, plant left hand, set the left foot back, high plank, hold here. Wrap the elbows in, take an inhale, prepare, exhale, chaturanga. So as you lower down, keep the core engaged, squeeze the elbows by the rib cage. Draw the heart through, press into the hands so the shoulders are away from the ears, look up. Chin to chest, down dog. Breathe in and out through the nose, look towards the belly button. Press firmer into the hands, pointing the tailbone high. Elevate the heels off the mat, meeting back in our hovering tabletops. Walk the hands back again. Firing up the core. This time right knee to right wrist. Slide it up to the elbow, back to the wrist, and then back to start. Left knee, left wrist. Slide it up to the left elbow, back to the left wrist, back to start. Right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back, pause, hold here, bounce the knees, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down to the mat. Send the left arm high, look up towards the thumb, broaden, inhale. Exhale, thread your needle, left shoulder lands, walk the right hand forward. Breathe into the twist. Right arm can stay forward, or you can start to bind it behind the body, catch left inner thigh. If you like to fly, put weight into the left shoulder, left knee, press down to the back of the left hand, start to lift the right leg. Unwind, right hand plants, inhale, left arm high, big sweep up. And then big sweep forward, left arm forward, right leg back. Core is engaged, left thumb up to the sky, take an inhale. Exhale, round forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Bend the knee, reach back, head to the top of the foot, kick up and away. Grounding into the right hand, chest is forward, gaze up. One more inhale, kick up. Cartwheel the limbs out, hold here. Left hand plants, tuck the left toes, send the right leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, right heel to left glute, circle the ankle, wiggle the toes. Draw circles with the right knee. And reverse the direction. Send the right leg high, elevate left heel off the mat, shift forward, knee to forehead, high on the left tiptoes, press away. Send the right leg back, right knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside. Send it back, right knee, left tricep, twist. Send it back, right knee to forehead, finding our knee thrusters so we lower, press away. Find that rounding through the upper back, lower, press, lower, press. Step the right foot through, lower the left knee down, sweep the arms up, take an inhale. Scoot the right toes forward. Now draw the belly in, engage it, activate the left glute. Find your pistol grip, inhale. Squeeze biceps by the ears, dive back. Runner stretch, shift back. Flex right toes towards heart, heart towards toes. Trying to work with a flat back here. Breathe into any tightness through the hamstrings. Stay with the hands down or start to interlace them behind you. Shift forward, plant the left hand, tuck left toes, lift left knee, open up the right arm. Bend the right elbow, bring it behind the body, palm facing out, look up. Send the right arm high, plant right hand, step the right foot back, high plank. So moving through our chaturanga, wrap the elbows in, keep the body super engaged. You don't want the belly dropping down first. So everything lowers at the same time, and then drawing the heart through. Press into the tops of the feet, feel the knees lift, gaze up. Chin to chest, down dog. Send the right leg high. Right foot steps forward, high crescent lunge. Left heel stacked over the toes, arms come up, biceps beside the ears. Eagle your arms, left arm under the right arm, just like we did at the beginning, trying to get palms to touch, thumbs point towards the face. If this is not accessible, you can always do a hug or any kind of just prayer hands. Lift your bind, lean back. Draw the bind forward, belly over thigh. Lift your bind, bend the left knee, press off, left leg wraps up and around the right leg, Garudasana. I know if I've ever taken a break off of my mat for a while, twisting and binding always seems so necessary. Bringing it out, tapping elbows to knee. Coming back up, press into the right foot, draw left knee into the chest, release your bind, finding a warrior three. Engaging the legs, think about touching the pinkies behind you. Bend the right knee, landing back in a high crescent lunge. Send the left arm forward, right arm back. So finding a little twist here. Look towards the right thumb, squeeze inner thighs together. Right hand to the back leg, left hand behind you. Left hand comes down, right arm goes high, look towards the right thumb. Side plank, stepping the right foot back to meet the left foot. So you can always drop the bottom knee, keep the feet stacked, or lift the top leg. Good, lower the right leg down, right hand comes down, high plank, we pause, we hold here. Bring the feet about hips width distance apart, tap right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrap the elbows in, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog is where we meet. So in your down dog, the more open you get, start to energetically try to spread the heels apart. So you don't really see it, but you can feel it. It's trying to open up through the sacrum, the sits bone. So press firmer into the hands. And then think about just squeezing or opening up through the heels, opening up through the sits bones. Send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Step the left foot through, high crescent lunge. Biceps beside the ears, belly is in. Press the back of the right knee out. Eagle arms, this time right arm goes under the left arm. Lift your bind, lean back. Draw the bind forward, belly over thigh. Rise up, bend the right knee, press off, right leg up and around left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. You can always use the right foot as a kickstand off to the left side. I'm trying to go eventually for that full wrap. Keep lifting the upper body, tailbone down. Then tap elbows to knees. Pull the bind forward. Straighten the left leg, take the right knee into the chest, release your bind, warrior 3. Strong limbs here. Think like you're a dancer, an ice skater. Bend the left knee, step the right foot back, high crescent lunge. Send the right arm forward, left arm back, look towards the left thumb. Squeeze inner thighs together. Left hand down the back leg, right arm reaches behind you. Right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot, send the left arm high, look up. Set the left foot back, side plank. Feet stacked, bottom knee dropped or top leg lifted. Press the hips up, fire the core up. Left hand plants, high straight arm plank, hold here. Lower to the forearms, forearm plank. Press the back of the knees out, activate the core. Walk the feet in, dolphin. So walk the feet in as close as you can towards the body, then press into the forearms. So you're staying on the forearms here. Look towards the belly button. Gaze towards the thumbs, finding 5 dolphin dives, nose taps, thumbs, bring it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back out, forearm plank. Breathe. Good. Remember what it feels like to be alive, to feel the tremble. It feels good. You're like, no, it doesn't. So lower to the hips, finding a sphinx pose. Feet are hips width distance apart, and then the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Start to squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lower the chin towards the chest. Bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Open up to the left side of the neck. Roll the chin through center, left ear, left shoulder. Roll the chin through center. Press into the palms, straighten the arms. Point the thumbs forward and start to shine the creases of the elbows forward. Look up, look back. Bend the elbows, pull the heart forward, lower the forehead down. Bring the legs together, finding a cobra pose. Hands come under the shoulders, squeeze the elbows by the body, squeeze the legs together so you feel the heels and the big toes touch. And then press into the tops of the feet, so much so that you feel your knees lift. Really wrap the elbows in and then press into the tops of the feet. Use the strength of the back body to start to lift the heart. You want to be able to peel the hands off the mat and you stay in the same spot. Keep lifting the gaze, squeezing the legs together, anchoring the pubic bone down into the mat. Take one more inhale, lift up. Slowly lower down. Bring the feet out wide to the width of the mat. Walk the hands back a handprint towards the hips and then press into the mat. Squeeze the elbows by the body, lift up, look back. Bend the elbows, lead with the heart, lower the forehead down. Bring the legs together, hands come under the shoulders, tuck toes, press up, high straight arm plank, send the hips high, down dog. Send the right leg high, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip, stay right here or flip your dog. Right hand lands, press the hips up, reach the right arm forward, let the head go. Try to keep the right heel off the mat, press the hips up. Right hand plants, right leg lifts. Draw the right knee into the chest. Hold. Dial the left heel down. Kick the right leg off to the left. Lower it down. Press the hips up. Spiral open the arm. Let the head go. Left hand plants, optional scissor push-up. Send the right leg high. Set the right foot through. Lower the left heel to a 45-degree angle. Find your warrior one, Virabhadrasana A. So press into the pinky toe edge of this foot and turn the left quad on. Then start to sit deeper into the right knee. Cactus the arm, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Bend into the right knee. Lead with the heart. Take the bind over. Look towards the belly button. So notice if you're looking down at the mat, look towards the belly and then draw the hips towards the back of the mat rather than bumping them off to the right side. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. So open the right knee towards the pinky toe edge, really anchor into the left quad. Find three pumping warriors, straighten the right leg, reach up. Exhale to two, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend deeper into the right knee, but reach back further. Extended side angle, right hand down to the inside of the right foot. Send the left arm forward, bicep beside the ear. Send the left arm up to the sky, look towards the thumb. Bend the elbow, bring it behind you, palm facing out. Stay or maybe find a full bind, right hand under the thigh. But if you notice you go for the full bind and the gaze and the left shoulder goes way down, then just stay in a half bind. But once you have a full bind and the shoulders stay open and stacked, then you can move into bird of paradise. Hop the left foot up to meet the right, come onto the right tiptoes, draw the right knee up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then extend the right leg out. Meeting back in our extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Big transition here, flying into half moon. So press off the back foot, right hand comes down, left arm goes high. Strong body here. Arms are north and south. Maybe you start to challenge balance, maybe right hand to heart center. Good, revolve it, left hand down, open up the right arm. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. With every inhale, breathe the left heel a little higher. With every exhale, kick the left leg a little bit straighter. Great for sciatica, this position, this asana. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand comes down, lower the left foot, finding a pyramid pose. So pretend as if the two heels are on a tightrope, but you're pointing the back foot to 45 degrees. Inhale to a halfway lift, draw the belly in, Press in under the right big toe mound to bump the right hip back, then fold over the right leg. If you have tight hamstrings like I do, it's really important to start directing breath to certain spaces in any posture, in any asana. Wherever you feel tightness or tension, that's where you want to send breath. Where breath goes, energy flows. It's true. Bring the gaze forward, step left foot up to meet the right. Bring the knees and big toes together. Find your hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Hands to heart center, right ankle on top of left thigh. Set the hips back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Heart towards ankle, squeeze shoulder blades. Right foot meets left, sweep the arms back up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Little pulsations, weight in the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, lift up, dive back, squeeze the glutes. Then rise up, swan dive, open the arms, bend the knees, lead with the heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on the mat, shins or upper thighs, belly in, back is flat. Exhale, fold, press into the palms, forehead towards knees. Plant the hands, step, hop, walker, float the feet back, move through your version of a chaturanga to an up dog. Then we all meet in a downward facing dog. Send the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, stay right here or flip. Left heel is off the floor, press the hips up, reach the left arm forward. Left hand plants, left leg lifts. Draw left knee to chest, hold. Dial the right heel down, kick the left leg off to the right. Lower it down, press the hips up, and then spiral open the right arm. Really try to let the head go here. Right hand plants, optional scissor push-up. Send the left leg high. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. So now the back foot, the right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Sit deeper into the left knee, really trying to open up through the hips here. Draw the belly in. Cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lean back. Interlace the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders back. Bend into the left knee, lead with the heart. Take the bind over. Look towards the belly button, draw the hips towards the back of the mat. Cartwheel the arms open, find a warrior two. So set it up here, left knee opens towards the pinky toe edge. You draw the tailbone down, gaze over the front middle finger. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the left leg, reach up. Exhale to 2, inhale. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, sit low. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend into the left knee, reach deeper back. Try to shine the heart forward rather than just the side body. Extended side angle, left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Send the right arm forward, bicep beside the ear. Press into the pinky toe edge of the right foot and then reach the right arm forward like you're trying to touch something in front of you. Send the right arm high, look up towards the thumb, and then bend the elbow, bring it behind the body, palm facing out. Stay right here. If you work a full bind, left hand under the thigh, but make sure the shoulders stay north and south. If you build, gaze down, hop right foot up to meet left. Come to left tiptoes, draw the left knee up, send the left knee back, squeeze shoulder blades, chin is lifted, then send the left leg out. Good, lowering down, finding your way back to extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Flying into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, press off the back foot. Peel the right hip open, stack it on top of the left. Keep lifting the right leg a little bit higher, maybe left hand to heart center. Find one spot to focus on, breathe. Revolve it, right hand down, square off the hips, pigeon toe the right foot, open up the left arm. Keep shifting a little bit of weight into the inner arch of the left foot. Try to avoid dumping too much weight to the outside. Take one more inhale, lift the right heel a little higher. Exhale, kick it a little straighter. Left hand comes down, lower the right foot, pyramid pose. So again, back foot is 45, left foot is forward, toes pointing at 12 o'clock. Inhale to lengthen, draw the belly in, fold over the left leg. Long, slow breaths here. Just close the eyes, take a moment, breathe, send space, send breath to a specific space in the body. Gaze forward, step right foot up to meet the left, squeeze the knees and the big toes and the ankles together. Find your hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Put weight in the heels, like you can peel the toes off, but you don't want to. You want to keep them down on the mat, but the weight is in the heels. Hands come to the heart, left ankle on top of right thigh, send the hips back. Just breathe into this figure four shape. Breathe into the outer left hip. And start to interlace the fingers behind you. Heart towards ankle. Sweep the arms up, left foot meets right, hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Sit the hips low, halfway, little pulsations, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, lift up, dive back. Then rise up, open the arms, bend the knees, lead with the heart, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, press into the hands, forehead to knees. Plant the hands, step, hop, walker, float the feet back, move through your chaturanga. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, down dog. Elevate the heels off the mat. Tiptoe walk the feet to the hands, pass through a ragdoll sway. Then lower the hands down, heel to the feet, wide to the width of the mat, sit the hips down, finding Malasana. I did put sunscreen on my face and now it's like in my eyes. The weather forecast was severely incorrect today. There was no rain and no sun. Now I'm literally being blinded and there was a monsoon earlier, so. But God is great, rain is good. So use the elbows, press the knees back. Trying to get knees and feet kind of in the same direction so they're pointing in the same way. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Finding our way into a crow pose or just practicing the setup for it. So I like to basically bring my legs together and then I grip fingertips into the mat. So you'll see the knuckles lift and the tips of the fingertips will turn white because you're trying to send so much weight forward. That's how we get the hips up. So as you come onto the tiptoes, bring the knees to the armpit, shift forward, and then just play. Maybe one foot, maybe both feet come up. If you're in shorts and sweaty, it's really slippery and a lot of core work, so be prepared for that. So play around. Find your crow pose, and then meeting me back in a Malasana prayer squat. Press into the feet, rise all the way up to stand. Heel toe the feet in, swan dive, back bend. And then open the arms, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold, plant the hands, hop it back, hold here. Lower to the forearms, forearm plank. Pause, breathe. Lift the right toes up. Lower them down, lift the left toes up. Lower him down, hold. Press into the right palm, press into the left palm, wrap the elbows in, inhale, chaturanga low, draw the heart through. Send it back, down dog. Bring the gaze forward, walk the feet to the top of the mat, and just lower the hips down, finding our seat. Knees are bent, arms are forward, we're just leaning halfway back, and then rise up, sweep the arms up. Arms go forward, lean back halfway, core is active, reach up, reach back, and up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold halfway back, tiny little pulses here, core is super engaged, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower all the way down to the back, windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees to the chest. And then bring right ankle on top of left thigh, interlace the fingers behind the left leg, draw it in. I'm gonna be so tan after this video. The progression from my color at the beginning to the end is going to be quite shocking, I can tell. Switch it out, left ankle on top of right thigh, interlace the fingers behind, draw it in. Release, plant the feet, heels near the glutes, finding a bridge pose. Pressing into the feet, lift the hips up. Start to interlace the fingers underneath the body, rock the body to the left, tuck the right shoulder blade under, rock the body to the right, tuck left shoulder blade under, rock left, tuck right, tuck left. And then when the shoulder blades are deeply tucked underneath the body, try to interlace the fingers tightly, ground down into the heels, lift the hips up. You can stay right here if you have a full wheel in your practice. Plant the hands over the shoulders. If you want to come to the top of the head first, that's a good starting point before pressing yourself all the way up. Wherever you are, take one more inhale, press up, lift up, slowly lower down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Take a couple breaths, notice the rise and fall of the chest. Hug the knees into the chest and the legs up to the sky, hands come underneath the hips. Circle out the ankles, wiggle the toes. I like to open and close the jaw a few times here. Stick the tongue out far towards the chin, or maybe just gently rock the head left to right. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg long, lower it all the way down. Guide the right knee over towards the left, gaze to the right. Unwind your way through center, hug both knees in. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg. Guide the left knee to the right, gaze to the left. Unwind your way back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Bring the chin to the chest, forehead into the knees. As you inhale, squeeze the body tight. Fill up, squeeze in. Exhale, letting it all go. Finding your way into a final Savasana. Palms face up, feet fall away. Just take a moment here, being present on your mat in this final Shavasana, absorbing all the goodness, all the beautiful postures that we did together. Those twists, those folds, back bends, they're so important, so crucial, so beneficial for the body. And I know you know that, and that is why you are here. So if you ever fall away for any amount of time getting off your mat, show back up, come back on the mat. It feels so good. It's so good for the body, the mind, brings so much unity and harmony to the spirit, mind, and body. So I pray that you continue on this path and this trajectory. Keep showing up on your mat. It's so good for you. Until we see each other again, have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Bye.